Hi guys, it's your girl Coco and welcome to my vlog. Alright, so with COVID, me being on maternity leave, and generally just staying home for the last few months, let's face it, I haven't really bothered too much in putting on makeup. It's super difficult as well when you're handling a 3-month-old infant who's just discovered his hands and now wants to put everything into his mouth. Having said that, there are still days where I need to go run errands, meet with friends, have a meal with them, visit my in-laws, or walk around with my family on the weekend. Because of that, I need to look presentable, especially on days where I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. And so because of that, and with how limited time I have, I've mastered the art of the no makeup look. I'm gonna talk about my favorite products, what I use, how I use it, and I'm going to quickly demo it for you all. So before we get started, just letting you know that this is the end result. This is me with my no makeup look. Okay, let's go. So I already have moisturizer on and I use Bobbi Brown's Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I love how there's a little bit of a scent, more of a lemony scent, and I love how it glides just so smoothly on my face. But before that, I actually spray a little bit of Aesop's Immediate Moisture Facial Hydrosol. This was actually a gift from a friend when I was going into labor. She told me, you need to keep yourself hydrated, so here's a goodie bag. I love Bobbi Brown. I love how her style is so simple and natural, and I mean, this is the look that I'm going for anyway. So I put my moisturizer on with a beauty blender, but I also use my fingers sometimes. I mean, look, people are gonna talk about hygiene, but I feel that with the fingers, I get more product into my skin. All right, next, brows. Super important. I feel that my brows definitely frame my face, and there are days when I have bad brow days and I'm just like, I don't even want to leave the house. So I use Benefit's Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil in shade number 5, and I've been using this for the longest time because I really love how smooth it is on my brows. So I would just evenly sparse the brows. All right, so I'm gonna do this and show you guys how it looks like afterwards. So it's not done yet. What I usually do after this is I fill in the sides with a little bit of concealer. I would use a small brush and really any type of concealer that you have, and I would just glide it along the brow so that it creates a little bit of a defined shape. Not too much, just a little. My brows are done. Now that we have our brows done, let's move on to the rest of the face. So before talking about which foundation, blush, bronzer I use, I want to talk a little bit about brushes. So I do not stick to just one brand when it comes to brushes. I actually use several. For example, for foundation, I use Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I really like how firm this brush is, and it really helps to easily apply liquid or cream foundations. So for bronzer, another item that I'm using from Bobbi Brown is her bronzer brush. I really like this. I've been using this for a while, and I really like how the bristles are super thick. That's what she said. In addition to that, I find when I apply bronzer and I use her brush, it helps to evenly space it out better. All right, next, blush brush. So I use Ecotool's full blush brush. That sounds like a tongue twister. I like this. I think it's really affordable. I really like how smooth it is on my face. And again, I feel that it goes really well with either compact or powder blush. And lastly, when everything is done, I use Real Techniques Buff Brush to better set the product into my skin. Now that we're done with brushes, let's move on to foundation. So in Hong Kong, the humidity and the heat is just crazy. On top of that, wearing masks nearly all day is no joke. So with brushes out of the way, the next thing I'm going to talk about is Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer and her Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. So the difference between the two of these is I tend to use the Tinted Moisturizer when I'm just out running errands, when I'm having a simple meal with friends or family, and I'm only out for a couple of hours. Whereas if I know I'm gonna be out for a longer night with friends, and I don't really want to put a lot of effort in my makeup, but I still want to achieve that no makeup look, I go for the Ultra Longwear Foundation, only because I feel that it lasts longer. So for today's video, I'm going to be putting on Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer. I'm going to use my Expert Face Brush. So a little tip for you all, and this is something a makeup artist told me, is that when you apply foundation, try to actually spread it down towards your neck. Not too low, but just a little bit there. That way it actually blends better into your skin. So there you go. All right, next, blush. So I use Hourglass's Euphoric Fusion blush. You can tell how much I love this because of how worn the cover looks. So I'm gonna apply it to my cheeks, the apple of my cheeks, so that's what they say. So I smile when I put my blush on, only because I feel that it works better into the apple of my cheeks. So in addition to my cheeks, I actually put a little bit of blush at the tip of my chin and on the top of my forehead, just so that it creates an all-around natural glowiness. And I think that's what Hourglass blushes do, which is why I'm such a big fan of them. Next, bronzer. So I use Too Faced's chocolate bronzer because the smell is amazing. I'm kidding. But I also like how smooth it is across my skin. So I use Bobbi Brown's bronzer brush. Just dab a little bit, just a little bit, because it is rather strong, and I just put it on the side of my cheeks. And again, just like my blush, I put a little bit at the bottom of my chin and also at the top. Okay. So not sure if you can see, I mean, this is supposed to be a no makeup look. So again, if you don't really see a lot of difference, but you see that my skin is a little bit glowy, that's when you know that I've achieved the look. So now that I've got everything done, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques buff brush, and I'm just gonna gently buff my face, all around my face really, just so that it sets in a little better and it looks natural. And there you have it. And then I'm gonna apply just a little something on my lips. So with COVID and wearing masks, I actually don't even bother putting any lipstick on anymore. I mean, my go-to is the strawberry CARMEX moisturizing lip cream. And you know what? Just a little bit of it gets the job done. So it smells great too. So that's that, my no makeup look. I must say that I have left out a couple of things. First and foremost, lashes. So I'm a big fan of lashes, and I use Too Faced's Better Than Sex mascara. I really like this, but clearly I don't need to put this on right now because I do have eyelash extensions. I personally do lash extensions only because it saves me so much time in putting mascara on. But I feel that this is great. I really like this. Another good one is the L'Oreal mascara that you can actually just find in the dispensaries here in Hong Kong. Also, eyeliner. So again, with my extensions, I feel that I can eliminate that step altogether because my lashes give the effect of having eyeliner anyway. But if you really want to know what I use, and I do use it sometimes, I use Benefit's roller liner. So again, I seem to have a couple of items off Laura Mercier, Benefit, Too Faced. These are my favorite products. I also switch it up and I use MAC's gel liner. Again, I think I use this more if it's a night out with my girls, if it's a special occasion. Bear in mind, when you use gel liner, you do need a separate brush for this. So one more thing I want to add is the importance of face and skincare. I think of my face as a canvas, and I always say that the smoother the canvas is, the better the painting or the outcome is. So again, if you have a really good skincare regime, continue with that. I'm gonna do a separate vlog on my own skincare routine, but I can definitely tell you that I feel my no makeup look is much better because I've got a really good skincare regime going on. And that's that. Once again, thank you so much to those who liked and subscribed to my videos. This will be the first of many to come, so if you're interested, stay tuned to more in Life with the Coco.